Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. It's was it Saturday? Thanksgiving weekend, Saturday morning. It's 8 o'clock here in California, almost breakfast time. Um, I am so excited, you guys. I am so stoked about what's going on here with Buster's Corner. This is so freaking awesome. So Tom and I, just to get a little background, Tom and I decided mid-season to get off the tour modified circuit we were running. We're doing pretty good over there. Not top, but we're doing very well. We're doing fine. Uh, we decided let's get on that next gen before it starts up next season. Tom got the Motec running for us. He got I keep calling it Aztec, Atlas. Uh, Atlas, and we got to do something with the Atlas. I guess quite a few guys are not getting all the data. Um, Tom's reviewing it more and more here. Uh, I think the guys have the data, but Aztec or uh, Atlas is not reading it right for some people. Um, so we're going to address that. But anywho, so excited. The posts you guys are putting on Facebook, the wins, the top tens are awesome. That was exactly what we were looking. This is exactly what I had in mind anyway. As I built on this, it's a DIY setup shop. Is who we are. I guess we are a shop. No, I don't know if it calls it a shop. We don't charge nothing for the setup, so it's not a pay to win type thing. But the community involvement, we're up to like 70 something people now on the Facebook page and growing every day. I just approved another one this morning. Um, it's growing. The test sessions are working. Uh, this is awesome. This is, you know, it's free setups, community built, um, sharing them, passing them along. Uh,
Morning.
oh, I think somebody just came into my room here. How'd that happen? Oh, I wasn't expecting nobody in here, Bill. Let me get back to you. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Anywho, that's Bill popping in there. I'll show you that in a minute. I didn't want to show that away. Okay. So, focus. Uh, yeah, this is awesome. This is freaking awesome. And so, with that said, their next expansion is our Discord channel. This is what it looks like. Um, we've got. Oh, Bill left me. Okay. Uh, general chat. Um, setup saved. I put the California and the Homestead in here. Pics of your cars. If you want to post pictures of your cars. Okay. Tom's tech stuff, which is where we'll put technical stuff. There's a I put in from Matt Holden. So also the information we get off of that we find on the forums, I'll post in here on the stuff. We're expecting a book to come out, or a book, I guess, a build book for the next gen. It's supposed to be coming out. I think week 13, so in 2 weeks. I put some of our car art in there. That's the decals that we run on our cars. So if you have any cool decals you want to share that guys can put on their builds, throw it in this room right here. All right, we got the lobby, next gen. So remember, this is all about next gen. So if you get into a race on Monday night, if you know what split you're in, you might want to change rooms. Okay. If you don't know what split you're in, then I don't care. Pick one. Uh, that's not a hard set rule what room you go into. But if you're in a room and you don't know the people that are in there, it'd be nice to find the guys that you're with for drafting partners and things like that. So you can pit together and you know, hey Tim, I need to come ready to pit. Hey Tom, you ready to pit? Yeah, I pit. You know, and so you have drafting partners, right? Which is a big deal in next gen. Is the drafting partners. Um, so that's what this is. I got lobby, next gen, top split, second split, third split, practice room if you're just practicing. If there's not a race going on, but there's always a race going on. So if you're just practicing, you should be in the practice room. Conference room is like if you got issues with something and you need technical help with Tom or me or somebody, or you want to discuss something privately, there's your conference room. Admin room is where I get to go away and not listen to anybody anymore. Away room is you will be put there if you're silent for like 15 minutes, I think it is. Or if you step away from your computer, just there's your away room. Pretty self-explanatory there, huh? So this is all pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. All right. That's what we have going on there. And so I will post that link on the Facebook page. You have to, so and don't be share, no, let's don't share this link with just anybody. They have to go, they have to sign up on the Facebook page in order to get the link to be in the Discord. All right, that's kind of the loop we want there. So we've got some ideas where the traffic is and who's who, because we will deal with the people that are the game within the game. I think is what that Tom that said that. So we'll deal with the issues with the game within the game. Okay, that's what that is. Now let me go here. I want to give a shout out to these folks right here. This is the folks that showed up for the practice I had. I had a 4-hour practice there the other day, and all these people contributed to the setup, whether they had mechanical input or gearing input or just ran laps with us so we could test how the cars do in a group. Um, I will do the shout out to Tim. Tim Keeler had a big input on the setup that you have I'm putting out today. He took mine, reworked it a whole bunch of ways, and got it to run really, really good. I then took what he left me with, and I went through and balanced it out in Atlas and put a little bit more aero package into it. I changed a few other things here and there. Uh, Tim's setup was really, really loose. Tim was able to get 20 laps at 0.5% tire wear on the right front, okay, which was awesome. I can't get that. I'm still at about 1%. So, and we'll talk about that here in a second, but Philip was in there. Philip was a big contributor. Travis Wall put up a setup, shared a setup, uh, which was hecka fast for him. It was hecka loose for a lot of people. Uh, not to say it wasn't a bad setup. It was just a good setup for Travis. Um, and then Martin showed up a little on the late side. He helped us out with a little bit of brake bias on the setup we had, which was very effective and helpful. Okay, so all these people contributed to this setup. It's not a Bob thing. It's definitely not a Bob thing. Okay, let's get into the setup. Let me see here. Laps. So I ran my 20 laps. Started 21.9, finished with a 22.8. Now, as I'm running these laps, I'm down low. It's almost every lap's like a qualifying lap is what I'm running right here. And there's nobody around me. So with that said, my tire wear over 20 laps, look at that, I'm over 1%. Ouch. But like I said, I was pushing it pretty hard here. All right. So, but with a good driver, and that's what this track is going to be, is about a good driver. Those guys that are really good at driving these cars, they can handle a loose car. Uh, like Tim was getting 0.5% wear. So that's the way it is. Um, Before I go run a couple laps, let me show you what we have here. Um, so Tim had a much looser setup, a much better tire wear, and a much better driver. But what Tim had was also he had softer bars back here. Zippers. I think he was probably a P. He might have been a P4 back here, or a 3. Is what he was running. I had to change his camber a little bit. I thought it was getting too big of a split over there. Tim, I did go back to the shocks, so I thought the shocks weren't working because a couple of setups I had bought during this training learning process, they were all set at maximum. And I know that do I have this? The Motec, just open. It's not. I don't want to start that. The histogram, the shock histogram tree was not really working the way Iracing said it is. And I'm sure that's going to be fixed. I hope it's going to be fixed. So I wasn't paying attention to it. But Tim was right. I went back into the shocks and started tweaking those a little bit. And I think it was better. Okay. What else? Tim's got this +1 back here in the back. I think Mark or somebody was telling me that promotes good tire wear in the long run. I've seen this in trucks, but I Haven't done much with the gin as far as the pluses back here. Okay. I did do a little bit of a spring change, increase the springs a little bit right here to get my right height that I want in the corners. So for you, if this car is too tight for you, you got two options here. My suggestions anyway. If you can handle it, raise the ARB arm in the back. Okay. If you got good throttle control and you handle it, I'd start there. If you want just a little bit of change, I'm at 58.9 here. Play with your arm right here. See, there's 58.7. Right, that'll loosen you up. All right, or you can go a little bit higher if you want. All right, so that's an easy tweak to do. That's not going to really upset a whole lot of other things. And 58.7 might be fine. But you're going to have to drive this and make it yours. Front brake bias, I got this really low. That was Mark that brought this up to us. I got this really low. Brother Tom took and swapped these calipers around. So you really need to make the brakes fit you, but you don't want a lot of front brakes. So the idea here, I'm running this at 40. I might need to go a little bit lower to start the race. I'll see how low I can go. And then you got the button on your steering wheel to transfer the brake bias forward late in the race as you lose traction up front. Not sure that's going to work. As you lose traction in the front tires, you just put more front brake bias into it, you may start locking up the front tires anyway. I don't know. Gotta play with that. Okay. So that's my 20 laps. That's my tire wear. Let's go look. Somebody was asking me in the test session braking points, and we're gonna go here and start running a few laps here, and see if we can see what I was doing here. Okay, so it was right about here. There it is. There's the Xfinity black part right here on the wall. All right, that's where I'm braking. Don't go by lines on the ground. So there you can see I'm still on the gas and hit the brake at the same time. And then I dump the gas. I'm pretty much all the way into the brakes by this mark right here. You got one here and you got one up here. I'm off the brakes, let it roll through. Now I wonder if, this is where I'm screwing things up. Am I on the gas too soon and plowing the nose to the wall, eating up the right front tire? Or this is where you want the rear end to come around more, and that's why I'm turning the right front tire. All right, back at this front straightaway, and this is going to be right about this one. I got 1, 2. I'm the third white marker back. I'm doing a little bit of both there, ain't I? Okay, so I'm still on the gas. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, third one, starting in. By the time I get to the second one, so not a lot of braking there. Using the throttle, using the RPM to bring the car down. Let it roll through the corner. This corner is just turn 2. This one will bite you in the ass. All right. So as you loosen the car up, and here's how I determined how loose or how tight I could handle the car. If I come up off this turn right here, and you'll get that snap left feeling out of it. Either you need to correct your driving style and not jump on that throttle so much, or you can tighten the car up a little bit to get through this. As you tighten the car up, you eat up the tires more. So it really depends on how good of a driver you are and your driving style and how you want to handle this track. But that's where I set mine up. Is I stopped hooking this coming out of this corner right here. I said, okay, that's as loose as I can handle it. There's my Xfinity. There's the first white one. So right there between the two. right now. Now see, I should be up here. I should be a line up up here, right? I should be a lane up, trying to save these tires. But in this particular case right here, I'm not. I'm pretty much qualifying every lap right here. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. Let's get out of here. 58.9. What else can I tell you? I really think that's about it. I'm gonna go drive one here, but make sure you guys. So 21.9. Yeah, I can go faster. I could hook this up, and make it go a lot faster, like the guys were doing in practice. But those tires aren't gonna last if you're hot rodding this thing too much. I'm liking the under the 22s. I finally got to be 21, 22.9. So I'm less than a second drop off in my 20 laps. Oh, there it is. Dang it. Okay, 23.0. All right. Also, I wasn't being conservative. All right. I'm just going to drive one here real quick. You got other information? And then maybe we'll take a look at the telemetry real quick. We are running fourth gear. Oh, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? Right? You're on cold tires. There we go. Warm up a little bit. There you go. All right, there we got a couple laps on them. Oh, I didn't make that right. Oh. There's so much pressure. So much pressure to perform. I'm not marking that in right. You really don't want to be shallow on that turn, do you? Alright, that's close enough. Alright. Anywho, let's get out of here. Alright. I want to say thank you to you guys for making all this happen. I am really, really stoked where we are. We got a really good group, sharing ideas, sharing setups, putting them up there, taking mine, make mine better, please. Lord knows it needs it. We had a really great week last week, didn't we? Man, a lot of you guys got top 10 finishes at Fontana. That was awesome. That was awesome. And so, all right, let me go back here. All right. The green is me, and if you see somebody in this red, they are a crew chief, and they have some controls over the channel. So we'll be handing that out to a few people. All right, guys, that's all I got from here. If you make it better, share it. All right, put up your what's happening with you, what's going on. your wins, your losses, your adjustments. Share it, share it, share it, share it. That's what this is all about. It's all about sharing. Um, you know, I mean, sure, we got a guy that come in, grab our setups, and go run and say, okay, okay, that's fine. But do help out. If you can turn a few laps with the guys that are putting the sets together, we do appreciate it, especially on drafting tracks. When we got to get a group of guys to try our drafting, test the drafting, we need runners, lappers. If you can come in and run 20 laps with the car and tell us what the tires did, that helps, right? Believe it or not. Come in and run the car and say, whoa, Bob, that's too loose. That helps. Any kind of feedback on the car helps. And that's why you see on the Facebook revision 5.1, revision 4.8. It's constantly changing all week long to get the cars dialed in, and then hopefully we'll be able to reuse these setups for next season. Speaking of next season, okay, friend me if you want to. Friend me in the game. I sent some invites out to a few people. You guys are ignoring me. What I want to do next season is at the beginning of every video, I'm going to pull up the stat sheets for last week's standings. Who's in first, who's in second, where you are in standings. If you're on my friends list, when I pull it up, your name will be highlighted. And we'll be able to see, like Greg, a friend of me. Greg's a nice guy. He likes me. So when I go look at the stats, I see where Greg is. I see where Brother Tom's at. I can see where I'm at. So be part of that on the videos too. I think that's awesome. So we're going to do that. So friend me, and then if I have a test session going, you know where the test session is. Okay, that's what that's all about. I'm not stalking you guys that I've sent out invitations to, but it'd be nice if you just replied. So week 13, next week. There's no setups. No. Next week's Richmond. The weekend after that's week 13. Tom and I are going to do some videos on the Motec because you guys are going to need Motec to work on your setups because of the shock histogram they have. All right, they're saying it's going to be a big part of the setup, so I want to get our group, our Buster's Corner people, on Motec, showing you how to use it, and it'll be helpful with Discord too. We'll get the Aztec Atlas issues fixed, and Discord's going to help us do that one-on-one basis with you guys, because there we can see your screen and see what files you're missing and get that resolved. All that stuff needs to be resolved before the beginning of the next season. That's it. Right? Anything else? That's it. Okay. I'll be posting all this stuff up on Facebook here, probably within the next hour or so. You know what time it is. Well, you don't know what time it is. Today. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Happy race day. Please share. Please hit the like button so that my videos get moved to the top. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And we'll see you guys on Discord. And happy race day. Bye, guys.